Cam, Earlham. Hey yo, I'm Pause Fan chillin', burger patty grillin'. Pause Fan chillin', burger patty grillin'.
Welcome to the barbecue.
Guys, it's Thursday again. It is Thursday. It happens every week, and it always just sneaks up on me. That's the crazy thing. But because it's Thursday, that means it's time for the barbecue on KCOU 88.1, 9 to 10 p.m. It's 9:04. We got started a little bit late, but we're here. And we're ready to, chat it up a bit.
That's my stuff on the grill noise.
Yeah, no, we got some hot topics on the grill. Snakes on a plane. We got some new chefs back here too. So chefs, introduce yourselves.
I'm DJ Breadsticks. I'm back. I went on a little hiatus, and here I am, back on the barbecue.
Shout out DJ Breadsticks. And we have another special guest.
I am Tyler, but I go by the name DJ A Not E. That is me.
I had no idea that was your DJ name.
That is my DJ name, DJ A Not E. Yes.
Can you kind of explain that to us briefly?
Absolutely. There's a whole story to it. Okay. So, my name is Tyler, spelled with an A, not an E in it. And a lot of people think that has an E. So, it's spelled like A, not E, but you say it fast, like A Naughty, to make it sound like it's an actual name. So, DJ A Naughty.
So it's Tyler, not Tyler.
Right, but you don't emphasize the A.
Right.
The A is just to make it like more feminine, make it stand out,
True.
Nice.
True.
So it's A Naughty.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today, DJ A Naughty?
We're talking a little bit about some politics.
A little bit,
Maybe a little bit about Meg The Stallion.
Just a little bit.
And her record label and all that.
Yeah.
And I heard Janae Aiko's releasing some music.
I think I heard the same thing. I think I did.
That's what's going around. So we can discuss a little bit about it.
So yes.
Yeah.
Nice. So y'all, we have a great show lined up for y'all today. First song we have for you is Inside by Steve Lacy. Stay tuned. So yeah, like I was saying, Degrassi is probably one of the greatest shows ever made.
Facts.
Stop.
Facts.
So our friend DJ Breadsticks, unfortunately, what were you telling us a second ago?
I have never watched one episode of Degrassi.
You're missing out on quality Canadian television.
I already watched Letterkenny, so I feel like I'm spot with that. But tell me everything I need to know about Degrassi as someone who's never seen Degrassi.
Degrassi follows the lives of these kids in high school, a Canadian high school, and it's actually a spin-off. It's called Degrassi: The Next Generation, and it's a spin-off of Degrassi High, which is a spin-off of just original Degrassi. So this is like the third generation of Degrassi, and it basically just follows these kids in high school. They go through typical high school things, dating,
Getting pregnant.
pregnancy, just all that. But it's honestly great. Drake was on the show. His character's name was Jimmy Brooks. He was the star basketball player, and then there was a school shooting, and he got shot, and he's then paralyzed from the waist down. But he still continued to play basketball despite being in the wheelchair.
That's why they call him Wheelchair Jimmy?
Yes, that is exactly where it comes from.
And actually, didn't he rap on one of the episodes?
He did. Towards the end, like right now I'm on
Yeah.
season 6, and he's in his senior year, and he starts doing art and rapping a little bit too. So
That's so crazy for the fact that he's Drake. They really tied that in there very well.
Right.
How important was it for you to see him go back to Degrassi in that music video? What music video was that?
I'm Upset, I think.
I'm Upset, right?
I'm Upset.
Yeah.
And
he had all the cast, right?
He had Emma, he had Manny. It was, as a Degrassi fan, it took me back to childhood, seeing them all grown up. I think that was a great marketing technique or something, because he targeted all of his Degrassi fans, and actually did it in the high school where they filmed at. So that was very cool to see.
That's awesome. If George Lopez ever had a music video where he brought back everybody from 2 a.m. in the morning when I was 8 years old, that would be amazing. That'd be awesome.
The trampoline thing.
Yeah, sure.
That, I feel like a staple for everyone's childhood to watch George Lopez at 2 a.m.
With the night sweats, waking up. Yeah, definitely.
Is that on 34 these days? Well, I guess not 34. Is that on Nick at Night these days?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I don't even watch TV.
This whole generation of kids growing up without George Lopez.
That's sad. Wow. I wonder what the show is now.
I don't know.
No idea.
I'm trying to think. It could be like Little Bill or something like that. Because Little Bill is like,
Timeless.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that comes on at 2 a.m. It should. I feel like it was a.
That's definitely a 2 a.m. show.
Yeah, no, that
shows
show
are
is kind of
2
trippy,
a.m.
low key.
They used to play The Nanny too at 2 a.m.
Ah, the nanny.
Her voice, hearing it like at 2 a.m. was
Fran
trippy.
Drescher.
Yeah.
Yes. But Degrassi, I'm trying to think what else. Something that stood out to me. I watched a random episode the other day. It was when the dude Peter and Nia, and she was like, "Oh, I'm going to Paris." He's like, "What? Are you serious?"
Okay, the acting wasn't really that
What, dude? What do you mean?
No, literally, you sound just like him. You sound just like him.
The acting wasn't all that
It was
great.
bad. It was
but
so
the
bad.
storylines are so good.
Yeah.
And when you're little, like you don't pay attention to stuff like that now.
Yeah.
Watching it now, I'm like, okay, this wasn't that good in hindsight, but it's still good.
And then when that one girl was like really mean to the girl that played the guitar, Jenna, she was mean to her for no reason. Like this girl just got to school. She's just trying to get to her class. She
Was
like,
it Paige Michaelcheck?
No.
I aspired to be like her when I was little. She is the epitome of a mean girl.
Yeah,
Love that.
no, she is. And Manny.
Yeah, Manny Santos.
Yes. You know what? Wow.
It's a great show.
Wow. Yes. So speaking of Degrassi, Meg The Stallion, what?
What?
That's
Correlation?
crazy. Yeah, they're
What's happening with that? Give me the tea.
DJ A90, you were doing some research earlier, girl.
Yeah, I'm a little journalist, so I like to know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So Meg The Stallion is signed to 1501 record label, which is a Houston record label.
Ooh, Houston.
And they was kind of playing with Homegirl and her money and trying to release some music.
What were they doing?
They were not, she's under a contract and they were trying to say that she could not release her album on Friday. So what she had to do was go above and beyond and get a partial restraining order, and the judge is allowing her to drop her debut album called Sugar on Friday. And it's gonna have
What?
9 tracks on it.
That's tomorrow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's insane. But she had to do a lot. She was on a few radio talk shows earlier today. She was on Hot 97.
Has anyone ever done that?
Oh, people
I
have
feel
done
like
that
they
before.
do it all the time.
Yeah.
I know Monique did that when she was getting finessed by Netflix. They were trying to offer her like, I want to say half, if not a third of what they were going to pay like other comedians to have like a whole special. And she was not having it. She went on The View. She went on all these places like that one meme where it's like, I'd like to see it.
Oh, yeah.
That's Wells from her, speaking her piece about not getting paid
right. Because you can't play with people's money.
at all, especially when they like are prominent and they're in like their faces everywhere.
Yeah.
They can literally go
It's
to
like
any
Lil Wayne.
they can go to any outlet and be like, oh, they're not paying me, and then people are like, asking questions. At
Remember
that
when
point.
Lil Wayne quit the game for like a week?
He did.
Yeah, in like 2015, everyone got super mad.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
he quit the game for a week.
Yeah, like he
I knew
was
that'd be
really upset
short-lived.
because he was in a power struggle with Cash Money and
Birdman.
Birdman.
Man.
That was great.
Yeah.
You've practiced that one before.
Yeah, I practiced that one before I got here.
That was
I haven't
great.
spoken since last time I was on this show, but I definitely did that one.
Can you do
Been
the
a
Cardi?
mute.
Can you do the Cardi B sound? What's her noise?
Yeah. Sometime throughout this show when you least expect it.
I'll be waiting. But no, speaking of people that I've gotten finessed, I know that K Camp, who people don't really like, know who he is for real. You don't know K
I
Camp?
remember
is?
K Camp.
Renegade?
Oh, the
Are
king.
you serious?
The king. I'm so sorry to disrespect you like that. But what else?
no.
What other K Camp song can you name?
Drink a little bit, smoke a little bit. He had
Okay.
a remix of Chris Brown
Okay, let me get off of him. Then. He got a few bangers.
too. But anyway. I know that for a long time he like wasn't releasing music because he was caught up in some sort of contractual like snafu. I can't believe I just used the word snafu.
Spell that.
I can't. I really can't. Thing with his label. So
I feel like they be
finessing.
trying it.
Yeah.
Like, definitely be trying it. I saw a lot of people on Twitter that were talking about Megan Thee Stallion, along with them, her label not letting her release music. They were saying how she earned like over
$7 million.
but she only got like something in the thousands. I don't know the
Yeah.
exact number. And
It's like
everyone on
15,000,
Twitter
something like
was
that.
like, if I was Megan, I would do this. Megan is literally like 23, 24, and she's still in college. So she's literally our age, has the same mindset as us. She doesn't know all that about contracts and reading the fine print and everything. Her knowledge about money is probably the same as us.
Which is not a lie.
Hello. I mean, I burn like $20 in a day. So like, we can't blame her for, she didn't see this coming. And then like, she was just looking at the aspect of she was going to be earning some type of money. We are 20. If we can get our hands on any type of money, we're going to sign whatever contract to do that. Don't be like, if I was Megan, I would have done this. You wouldn't have. You would have signed that contract in a blood oath, and
I would
if they
stayed
told
independent, bro.
yeah, like don't
I
do
ain't selling
that.
my soul, dude.
Yeah, I don't
Retweet.
like how everyone on Twitter was trying to bash
People
her,
are
saying she
going
wasn't
in on
smart with
her.
her money and all that, because y'all would have done the same thing.
But y'all in the crowd, you know, at her concerts,
right,
don't.
and y'all music is only on SoundCloud, and you're getting like 3 views from your friends.
I feel
it's your
that.
link in your Instagram bio. Like, at least she's getting some form of
Yeah.
money, you know.
And a lot of popularity. I mean, I feel like if anything, like her name is big enough to where she can go to these radio outlets and these, you know,
She's huge.
Yeah, she can
She's
talk,
Meg
and
The
she can
Stallion.
Literally.
gets things rolling as far as that goes.
Right. And then all else fails, whenever her contract is over with 1501, she can get signed to someone else. Like, y'all not finna
Literally.
keep playing with her money.
Like she's.
What
she
do we
can do
know
whatever
about
she wants.
1501? Who are they?
So some
They're based in Houston.
They're based in Houston. Some
But
of their
she's their biggest
other
artist, right?
Right. They
okay.
have a person named D Raw.
Never
Okay.
heard of him.
They have someone named Keona Lisa,
Nope.
and then they have Rayleigh Rose. All these are Texas artists, but clearly Megan is literally putting them on the map. And y'all gonna do her bogus like that?
Yeah.
And then this is her debut album. Like, I don't even know why they were wanting playing with her. I don't get it. But I feel like record labels do this a lot, all the time.
I mean, I don't know. How would you handle that if you were her? How would you guys like after you found out, I got finessed? Like, what would your next steps be?
I don't know if I'd be a civil, but I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be in that position. What about you, Tyler? What about you?
I mean, it all boils down to whatever. I think she was right getting the partial restraining order, but at the end of the day, whatever her contract says, if she signed a 2-year, a 3-year, or 4-year contract, I mean, she's kind of stuck with them. And I guess she is young, but you do have to realize what you're signing up for when you sign these contracts, you know? Like, you're not signing over your life, but if you signed over a 4-year contract with them and it's only year 1 and they're kind of screwing you over, like, you're stuck with them for 3 more years. So you have to be smart about these things, which is why a lot of new and upcoming artists, they need to have managers, whether it be your parents or you actually hire an outside source. You need
parents
that.
will not do you dirty.
They will not. Kris
get a
Jenner,
lawyer.
like, you need that. You only know so much. You need someone that's talking to you about money and contracts and
honest
things
with
like
you.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
because
best
you're young
interest,
and you're impressionable and this money, and they're talking about money and tours and all this, but this is a business and this is essentially how you get your money. So you need to be smart with these things. But I do get she is young, so.
Facts.
Sounds like student loans. Am I right, ladies?
Low key.
Hey.
But I guess on the flip side of that, you know, you mentioned, you know, staying independent. I don't know. There's pros and cons to all that. I feel like you're not meant to succeed, but you know, you really have to work, whether you're with a label, if you're independent. Because I know No Name, who's a Chicago artist, she's independent, and she hasn't really released a whole lot of music because of that. She's released 1-2 songs, I think, on SoundCloud, but it's like really hard to be self-funded, that kind of thing. Plus, Chance was independent for a long time, and then he kind of just got on and got his name out there, and that's how that went. And then I remember he put out Surf. He didn't charge anything for that. It was free on iTunes, so.
You need endorsements.
Yeah, that's
what you need.
That's the thing. So I feel like she could get that. She really wants to be independent.
I mean, look at what happened with Baby Keem. You know, I think the fact that he was endorsed by like TDE and Schoolboy, and he had already like produced and written songs for them, being connected with like Brock Marciano and all those cats. I feel like
Cats.
I mean, he's not signed to anybody, but he has enough backing behind him where he can get his stuff shared and played, and there's nothing better in life in general than word of mouth. And so if you have
facts.
big people behind you, I mean, he had like a meeting with Jay-Z like a month ago. He's like 19 years old. He's doing this thing with with Kendrick now that we could talk about if we want, starting like a media group, but it's so ambiguous. I don't even know if we want to get into that.
Yeah, no, it just said like a capital P, a lowercase N, a lowercase G. I was like,
Yeah.
wow,
Well,
this is so cool.
to be continued. Yeah. This is beyond me right now. This
I
is
was
beyond
like,
my consciousness.
Wow. I wanted to buy a shirt, not even know what like it meant. I was like,
Take my
wow.
money.
Capital A, turn sideways.
Yeah.
Wow.
$200, just take it. Yeah.
But yeah, guys. So I think we're gonna go on another quick music break. When we come back, we'll have some more hot topics cooking up right now.
Roasted weenies.
Stay tuned, guys. Super Tuesday. We were talking about this earlier.
Oh, you mean the news?
The real stuff.
The news?
Ooh. The real stuff.
What everyone's been talking about?
Yes. So, how was you guys' Super Tuesday? What'd you do that day? And then, you know, in relation to politics, I guess.
Not related to politics. I got tacos. That was my Super Tuesday. Breadsticks. What did you do on Super Tuesday?
What did I do on Super Tuesday? I took a test. I had an exam on Super Tuesday, and then I hiked with my dog, and played some video games and watched the results come in, which was
Those results.
surprising to say the least.
Yeah, they're showing that Joe Biden is in the lead, and then we got Bernie Sanders. And then, yeah, those are the results that I'm seeing right
Pretty
now.
much it. Honestly, I think I spent a lot of Tuesday wondering why Warren didn't drop out and endorse Bernie. I think that's what I spent most of my Tuesday doing.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, my Super Tuesday wasn't very political.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't really,
Nah, that's cool.
you know.
I got you.
My tacos are good though, but yeah,
I got you.
I did nothing else really political on Super
So, me
Tuesday.
personally.
She had some partisan tacos.
So, your tacos?
Yeah, they were shrimp tacos.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nice.
So, personally, I feel like, well, Biden and Warren had some beef, you know, before, during a couple of the debates. Basically, I think she said that he said some misogynistic things about women being able to run for president. Yeah.
Yikes.
So that's what happened.
Who, Sanders?
No. Oh, yeah. He said that about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they had some private conversation, and Sanders had supposedly said that he didn't think a woman could run for president, or at least or win presidency.
Yeah.
Especially against a Donald Trump.
That is why I don't think she would endorse him. And I feel like she wouldn't endorse Biden either because it's like.
She'll endorse Biden.
You think so? Why?
Because if she had no chance coming into Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
And
she
had the choice to drop out, endorse Bernie, and kind of delegate all of her votes to Bernie and make up for that. But she didn't. And she's kind of like in the mud right now about who she wants to endorse. But I think we all know it's probably going to wind up with Biden.
Do you think there's a chance that she won't endorse anybody?
Yeah, I guess there is a choice. I mean, not making a choice is a choice. I mean, yeah, that's a choice. Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
don't
guess the way from what I've seen is like, I'm surprised she didn't drop out. What was that? Wednesday? Because I didn't hear anything about her dropping out until today.
Yeah.
So I guess that was after. Because she lost her own home state, Massachusetts, on
Yeah.
Tuesday, which is like, that's trash.
Yeah, I mean,
How you lose your own home state? Like, I don't even know. She took a day to think about that. I know she did. Because I would have been like, wow, y'all really don't mess with me. And I'm from here.
If your
Like,
state don't got you,
Your
nobody
state
got
don't-
you.
that's tough.
Yeah, no. And then she did worse than Bloomberg, who dropped out like the day
Bloomberg.
or the day after Mike Bloomberg. He's trash too.
Side note, be on the lookout for an Andrew Yang for NYC mayor.
For real?
I don't know, maybe. With maybe an endorsement from Mr. Bloomberg. Now that he's dropped out.
Yeah, but
He's a valuable endorsement and an ally, especially in a mayoral race in NYC
I mean, the thing with him though is like
on a Democratic ticket.
I mean, how can he consider himself a Democrat though when he hasn't really said anything that's been in the best interest of minorities?
Who, Bloomberg? Or?
Yes.
I mean, he was just already that's just the field he's playing in now, I guess. And especially spending all that money, millions and millions and millions of dollars.
A lot of money.
Targeting people who can't even vote, like 17-year-olds on YouTube.
Yeah.
And, you know, just bombarding the airwaves. But I don't know. I guess we can only know what happens till it happens.
True.
When it happens.
Wow. So
Politics are... I'd rather eat some shrimp tacos for sure.
My Super Tuesday, Mega Tuesday, whatever it is.
Sounded stress-free.
Gigantic Tuesday.
Ooh, my tacos hit, man. With a Dr. Pepper. It's great.
Where at?
Las Marks.
Oh, okay.
They have good shrimp tacos.
I've never been there.
I
That's
went
all I'm
over the summer with a friend, and she did not like it. She returned her food.
Yeah, like you have to get
It's better than
really
El
only
Rancho.
the shrimp. El Rancho is god awful.
Oh, absolutely.
Coming
I
from
agree.
Texas, like the home of great Mexican food, El Rancho's disgusting. It's a disgrace.
I agree, just for the fact that like the customer service,
Yeah.
trash. I literally ordered a taco and I said I don't want something on it. And then they put it on there anyway, and I was like, hey guys, like I said I didn't want this on there. Can you guys like remake it? They're like, yeah, I guess.
You gonna eat this sour cream today and these
then-
onions.
If the sun is up, do not go to El Rancho.
Facts. You literally have to go like after 10 p.m. But the customer service is really rude all the time,
It's
I would
bad. And they laughed at me as they remade these tacos. I don't know what they were doing to the tacos. Like if they did anything else to them, but I was like, wow.
What's the one thing you cannot have on your taco? Like what was it?
I
Or
think
just
it was
another
like
ticket.
Sauce.
Yeah,
Sauce?
some sort of sauce.
Oh. I like all that.
See,
Lettuce,
I'm getting
sour
there. I
cream.
used to not like onions or like anything. I'm a big fan of onions now.
Yes, that's for all the
peppers.
flavors.
Like
Yes.
from Chipotle, I used to get. Okay, here's what I get: a bowl to
Right.
go, brown rice,
First mistake.
brown
mistake. Keep going though.
no beans.
What? Go home, kid. Keep going.
Go to El Rancho.
I'm very disappointed. What else is in there in your bowl?
Chicken,
Okay.
and then
You're gonna hate me. God. Don't say the queso, bro, because that's sick.
and then cheese and lettuce, and then
Your bowl don't even reach the top. My stuff be, the aluminum foil top be like stuff because my bowl
gotta
has so
have to-
much. Yeah. So wait, brown rice, no beans, chicken, cheese, lettuce? What?
I just started getting the veggies,
The peppers hit.
the peppers and the onions.
Let me tell you, you have to get the vinaigrette salad dressing, but you have to say it at the beginning of the line because when you get to the end, they're not going to give it to you.
I can't get any other sauce on there. I can't do
There's
it.
no sauce in there anyways. You've eaten a dry bowl. No,
No,
sour
the-
cream?
No, because the chicken's so moist, right? And
Yeah.
then the lettuce has like the water in it or whatever.
That's sick.
And plus the rice is moist too. People hate on brown rice. Why is that? Brown rice is great.
I'm a carb girl, so I want all my
Oh
potential
my
carb intake. Brown rice has less carbs.
It tastes the exact same.
False.
I feel like they don't even put... What do they put in the rice?
The green stuff,
Is that
Cilantro.
green onion, cilantro?
cilantro. They don't put it in the brown one, I don't think.
They don't.
That's what I was
It's
just
very
about to
healthy.
say.
So that it doesn't have that that kick.
Boo.
Y'all are trash.
That kick.
Boo.
Your order, if I ever go to Chipotle, I'm never bringing you anything because that order sucks.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow. Thanks, guys. But unfortunately, we have to, cut the roasting of me short because it is 9:55.
Wow.
So that means it's time for you guys to give me your socials and share with everybody. And then we have to skedaddle, clean the barbecue.
Like D'Angelo, just send it on. I'm DJ Breadsticks. Yeah, that's it.
Socials?
Oh, yeah, it's @ ADAMJ and then 6, the number. That's me, Adam J6.
For DJ A Naughty, my Instagram is TYRATED_. That spells tirade. Same on Twitter. And that's me.
What's tirade?
So like, you know how a movie can be like X rated, or like something's rated X. I am rated Thai rated. Like I am my own standard of being.
Right. Yeah, no,
There
right.
you go.
A, not E.
A, not E, guys. Tyler with an A, not an E.
All right, guys. For me, DJ Sidnarita. You can find me on Twitter at Sidnarita. You can find me on Instagram at Noel Walton _. It's my brand. And then, of course, for the show, socials, you can find us at the _barbecue on Twitter and Instagram. All right.
Free chicken for everybody.
This is not Chick-fil-A. I wish. But, yeah, it's 9:58. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Anything else you guys want to say to the people?
Get home safe. Have a good night. Wake up early. Do your dishes and get to where you need to
I
go.
hate dishes. Oh, my gosh.
Don't do your dishes.
Listen to Meg's album and Janae Aiko's album.
Yes, we'll be doing the same thing. Give them both a chance, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I guess.
There we go.
Yes. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.